New tonight at 10, two bills are making their way through both the State House and State Senate that could impact law enforcement in Minnesota.
They would restructure Minnesota's forfeiture laws by restricting law enforcement agencies' abilities to participate in federal forfeiture, and some area agency leaders aren't happy about it.
KIMT News 3's Isabella Basco heard both sides of the argument and joins us now with the story. Isabella.
Well, Katie and George, Olmsted County Sheriff Kevin Torgerson says that if these bills pass, it could tear families and communities apart. But one attorney says that is hardly the case. When I met with Freeborn County Sheriff Kurt Freitag, he echoed the sentiment of Sheriff Torgerson regarding the forfeiture bills.
If we scrap the whole thing altogether and we allow criminals, drug dealers, and those who drive impaired continually, we allow them to have these proceeds. We're basically reinvesting into their criminal activity.
Freitag wants forfeiture laws to remain intact. He recalls a small windfall following the arrest of a drug suspect carrying $26,000 in cash.
We seized the cash subject to forfeiture, and his wife filed an appeal and was able to show that that $26,000 was not illegally obtained. She gave it to us. She gave us proof. And within 2 weeks, we had a check in their hands. They got their money back.
Institute for Justice attorney Lee McGrath doesn't believe forfeiture is the way to fund law enforcement.
But they shouldn't do it by themselves. They shouldn't be engaged in self-funding. That gives a horrible perception that law enforcement is focused in on only going after crimes that have a financial component to it.
McGrath says the current forfeiture protocol is unacceptable.
No one who is acquitted of a crime should lose their property, and today that is happening too often.
The sheriff, though, sees the timing of this legislation as lousy.
This is not the time to hamstring us and make it harder for us to do our job.
And once the bills go through the House and the Senate, they will make their way to the floor of each chamber. Reporting live in Rochester, Isabella Basco, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Isabella. The Institute for Justice reports law enforcement agencies get to keep 90% of all forfeiture proceeds.
Rochester's Kim Norton has been in office for just